Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Litecoin. It's been a while, maybe a couple of weeks or so, maybe 2 weeks since we last spoke about this cryptocurrency. And at that moment, you guys can see that we were anticipating some higher prices. And needless to say, that the day that the market in Litecoin collapsed and many other altcoins, the market in Litecoin hit our first sell pocket. And then that's when the market reacted. And then the market completely collapsed. So at least we hit that area from our price prediction in Litecoin on our last video, which was on October the 9th, the day before. October the 10th, we looked for the price to go higher. We identified this sell pocket. Sellers became active, pushed price all the way down. So what now, you guys may be asking? Well, we do have a couple more days after this massive collapse in the cryptocurrency space to where potentially we might be able to see where price is headed. Basically looking at what everyone else is position themselves for so that we could get ahead of them and potentially win. So if you all like the videos and the content, as always, make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content as well. So now let's get rid of this price prediction here first. And we will have to get rid of these buy pockets here into the market in Litecoin because the buyers that we positioned to be here, ultimately they left. You guys can see that even on October the 17th, that the market in Litecoin still bounced on this buy pocket that was formed back in the beginning of July. Just something that I want you to observe and notice, that even though price on October the 10th broke that buy pocket, it came back down and tested it again. So this is a very valuable point that we need to identify in the market in Litecoin. So that's going to be the first thing I'm going to do, is move this area here and point it as a buy pocket. So you already can tell that the market in Litecoin has already bounced here twice, the 18th of October and then again on the 22nd. So we are confirming that there are buyers within the market in Litecoin at that pocket of buying. And just like we got the buyers, we will go ahead and identify where the sellers are. So it's a very tight range that we can see in the Litecoin market here on Binance. Maybe the market's going to break out or it's going to continue to break down. We should be able to get a better idea on the hourly chart, and we may be able to see a little bit better on the dailies. So let's see it right here. This is the 2-day chart. Currently market is trending up. Okay, here it is on the 3. Okay, so here is the last printed and completed 3-day price bar. You guys can see that buyers did approach. They were successful at keeping the sellers away, and price was able to close at the high of that 3-day bar. That is what you want to see when you're looking for the market to go up. Here it is on the 4 as well. Here it is on the 5. So one thing that I can see on the daily charts is that I really don't see anything massive on the horizon. The market looked like it's still kind of leery. Kind of, got its eyebrows kind of scrunched forward to try to figure out what's about to go off into the market, because everyone is still hurt and they're trying to shake off what occurred on October the 10th. Okay, so everyone's kind of, peeping their head around the corner to see, okay, is it safe to go out there now? That's what's going on right now in the cryptocurrency space. So now let's look at this on the 11-hour chart. Okay, very good to see the market in Litecoin come and confirm buying right there. You guys can see on this 11-hour price bar, which is weakness, the market, instead of continuing to go down, went up instead. So that's very good. Let's look at this on the 5-hour chart. Now, I really don't like seeing this on the 5-hour. You guys can see right now that there's still someone in the market in Litecoin that's trying to sell right around 97 to 95 bucks. That seller was active right here on this 5-hour bar, and then they're still here selling out. We have definitely more price bars right now at this sell pocket than what we did originally, which lets us know that there's buyers absorbing. They're getting comfortable with buying Litecoin at these prices around $95 to $97. So you can see it right here, an idea of buyers becoming comfortable with buying Litecoin right there. Okay, because just like I showed you on the 11-hour chart, this bar's weakness, the volume was high as well, but then in the next 3 hours, the market still went up anyway. Okay, so somebody was there, opened up their bags, trying to buy as much of Litecoin as possible at that point, which is always a good thing to see. Okay, now here it is on the 1 hour chart. I want you all to be aware that this market is making lower highs though. So we may begin to see this market in Litecoin continue to break down, or the market will hold this buy pocket and then begin to break out. Which is which? What do you think? Here it is on the 330. So this is it on the 330. So yeah, you can definitely see some sellers coming into the market in Litecoin right now. Kind of makes me hesitant into pulling the trigger. You can see right here on this last 90-minute bar. You guys can see that that volume bar is pretty high right there. So I think it go either way. I'm not even gonna play with you in that sense into thinking that the market in Litecoin could go either way. Let's look on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, I'm not too enthusiastic to see this market in Litecoin try to go up. Not right now. What do you guys think? Usually when you see this much indecision occur, you just simply wait until the market gives you something more concrete, amplified. But there are certain things that I've shown you on today's video that will substantiate that the buyers are, they're pretty more interested in controlling the price. And if I were to give a position on who's likely to move the market, it will have to be the buyers. Now, that doesn't mean like in the next 30 minutes, buyers are going to grab the price and continue to move the market up in Litecoin. It could be a day, 2 days from now. But there's instances to where we can say, yeah, you can definitely see these buyers more motivated than the sellers right now. And I've shown you, you can see it right now on the daily chart, namely right here. Let me tell you, we got this buy pocket here. And then we've seen the market in Litecoin hold the buy pocket right here. Okay, from October 22nd to the 23rd. And then on the 11-hour chart right here, I told you that we can see those buyers there. And then again on the 3 right there. Okay, so like I said, there's instances to where we can see the market in Litecoin trying to be controlled by buyers. The buyers are really in here trying to absorb whoever's trying to sell their Litecoin in the market, and for that reason we might get to anticipate higher prices for Litecoin. Now we need to come over and try to see if there's any more sell pockets here for Litecoin, because if it is, then the market may try to run to these areas as a target. So let's see, mark that one, see if we could get one more. Okay, so we're going to try to target those sell pockets up there at the top. Let's go ahead and run this prediction here. And our first target is going to be down here at the highs from October the 12th to the 15th. It could be at the low of the sell pocket or at the high. At the high, it will give us what, 6.64%, $102.35 there. And then we're going to try to target this next pocket around 114.34 to 115.81. That's 20.66% there. I think we just run with that for the moment. And as long as we see the market support this pocket, we're good. If price breaks below that pocket, then we need to have another conversation. And we can definitely tell that the market has been dominated by the sellers. You can see right here on the daily that as the market was making lower highs, price finally broke through on yesterday, October 24th. So that's another good hint for us to know that buyers are currently more motivated than the buyers are as well. Okay, so that is it. I'm finished. And as always, make sure you maintain profit and trade different, because that is where your edge is.